This is the ultimate guide for TranZit. Let's go. Turbine. There are 3 parts needed to build the turbine, all in the bus depot. The fan on the bench next to the buildable table, the mannequin leaning on the map in the middle, and the rudder next to the M14 wall-by. Take all 3 parts to the buildable table in the corner of the bus depot, and you have successfully built the turbine. Power. There are 3 parts needed to build the power switch, all at the power station. The panel can be next to the entrance door, on the walkway in the middle, or on the wall in the power room. The handle can be outside the entrance door, on a desk next to the buildable table, or on another desk in the power room. And the hand can be on the ground at the entrance door, on the ground outside the power room, or on the ground along the outer walkway. Take all 3 parts to the buildable table in the power room, and you have successfully built the power switch, which you can then use to turn on the power. Pack-a-punch. Grab a fresh turbine and head to the town. Open the door to the bank and throw grenades at both vault doors inside. This will open the way to a secret entrance that needs a power source. Now head to the power station and open the outhouse entrance. Once you drop down, there will be a similar door right behind you. Make sure you keep the last zombie of the round away from the door, and you can then place your turbine down near it to give it power. You can then head back to the bank and the stairs will have lowered into the Pack-a-Punch room. There are 3 parts needed to build the Pack-a-Punch. The platform can be next to the entrance door, on a pallet truck next to a window barrier, or on another pallet truck near the buildable table. The battery can be just inside the entrance door, on the ground near the buildable table, or on the crates next to the buildable table. And the machine can be either near the entrance door, or in the corner of the hallway. Take all 3 parts to the buildable table at the end of the hallway, and you've successfully built the Pack-a-Punch machine. Jet gun. There are 4 parts needed to build the jet gun. The engine is in the tunnel and can be on the ledge, in a corner on the opposite side of the road, or in the middle of the road near the lava pool. The handle is in Nocturne and Toten and can be on a file cabinet, on the steps of the destroyed stairs, or on a shelf in the back of the room. The wires are at the power station and can be on one of the generators, across the path just above the lava pit, or in the hallway leading back up to the stairs. The gauges are in the cabin between the power station and the town and can be on a table, on the end of the bed frame, or on the ground below the fireplace. Take all 4 parts to the buildable table in the bar at the town, and you have successfully built the jet gun. Shield. There are 2 parts needed to build the shield, both at the diner. The frame can be behind the counter on the left side, behind the counter on the right side, or on a booth along the back wall. The car door can be on the car itself, on a workbench on the back wall, or on the ground in the restroom. Take both parts to the buildable table in the gas station, and you have successfully built the shield. Turret. There are 3 parts needed to build the turret, all at the farm. The ammo is in the house and can be on a table, on a shelf on the bottom floor, or on a shelf on the top floor. The mower can be in the barn, outside the back door of the house, or along the fence between the house and the shed. And the RPD can be upstairs in the barn, on a couch on the top floor of the house, or on the balcony of the house. Take all 3 parts to the buildable table in the house, and you have successfully built the turret. Electric trap. There are 3 parts needed to build the electric trap, all at the power station. The board can be near the stairs, in a corner next to the destroyed wall, or on the crates above the lava pit. The battery can be near the buildable table, on a barrel across the broken walkway, or on a set of barrels near the destroyed wall. And the lamp can be in the window above the stairs, in the window across the broken walkway, or on a barrel next to the destroyed wall. Take all 3 parts to the buildable table in the power station, and you have successfully built the electric trap. Bus upgrades. The bus parts are behind doors that can only be opened with the turbine. They can be at the bus depot, in the shed at the diner, in the shed at the farm, or in the bookstore at the town. The plow can be attached to the front of the bus and can be used to kill zombies in its path. The trap door can be attached to the roof of the bus and can be used to get on top of the bus by jumping. Alternatively, the trapdoor can be attached to the roof at the back of the diner and can be used to get onto the roof and reach a Galvanuckles wall-by for 6,000 points. and the ladder can be attached to the back of the bus and can also be used to get on top of the bus. This serves as a good alternative to the trapdoor if you have it at the diner for the Galvanuckles. NAVCard Table. The NAVCard Table is needed to complete either side of the main quest Easter egg. There are 4 parts needed to build the NAVCard Table. The meteorite is always located inside the destroyed wall at the bus depot. The board can be in the tunnel on the ledge, or at the power station above the lava pit. The radio can be at the diner on a cabinet, or in Nocturne Toten on a file cabinet. And the power box can be in the farmhouse near the fridge, or at the town on the ground leaning on a dumpster. Take all 4 parts onto the pylon in the fields, and you have successfully built the NAVCard Table. Main quest Easter egg, Maxis side. Build and turn on the power, and once the Avogadro is released from the power station, end the current round and turn off the power. Obtain the EMP grenades from the mystery box and head under the pylon at the fields. Once the sky is full of storm clouds, end the current round and this should spawn the Avogadro. The Avogadro does not spawn every time this happens, but end rounds into the pylon with storm clouds in the sky and eventually he will spawn. 2 players now need to place a turbine at one of the 4 corners of the pylon. Lure the Avogadro to the pylon and throw an EMP grenade at him once he gets under. He will fly up into the sky and charge the pylon. 2 players then need to place a turbine at one of the streetlights around the map and charge them. You'll get a quote from Maxis and the streetlights will glow orange, indicating you have successfully completed the Maxis side of the main quest Easter egg. Once completed, the TranZit icon in the menu map will glow orange. Main quest Easter egg, Richtofen side. If you're playing solo, I recommend playing a Stullinger as he's the only one that can hear Richtofen's quotes. Get at least to the end of round 4 and save a zombie. Then build and turn on the power, and obtain an explosive weapon like the ray gun as well as the EMP grenades from the mystery box. Gather the parts for and build the jet gun. Then take it under the pylon at the fields and overheat it by using it until it breaks to heat up the pylon. Stullinger will get a quote from Richtofen, and you now need to get 25 explosive kills onto the pylon. End the current round and use the next round to completely charge the pylon. Stullinger will get a quote from Richtofen on your final kill. 4 streetlights around the map now need to be deactivated in quick succession. This is done easiest if 4 players have EMP grenades, but even if 2 players have 2 EMP grenades each, this still works. Once all 4 streetlights are deactivated, Stullinger will get a quote from Richtofen, and the streetlights will glow blue, indicating you have successfully completed the Richtofen side of the main quest Easter egg. Once completed, the TranZit icon on the menu map will glow blue. NAVCard. The NAVCard is not required to complete either side of the main quest Easter egg, but is required to complete the super Easter egg that connects all 3 Victus maps. Load up a game of Buried and grab the key to unlock Leroy/Arthur's cell, and give him the booze inside to destroy the debris to break him out. Then head over to the saloon and grab another bottle of booze inside on one of the tables. Now lead Leroy/Arthur over to the entrance of the ghost house. Knifing him repeatedly will make him run faster. Give him the booze to destroy the debris and access the house. Shoot the ghost as you make your way through the back of the house towards the maze. Drop down and head to the other side of the house across the maze and drop back into the house. Walk down the hallway, and once you get around the corner, the NAVCard will be sitting on one of the bookshelves. You can then go back to TranZit onto the pylon and insert it into the NAVCard table. If either side of the main quest Easter egg has been completed, the map icon will now glow with lightning bolts. Song Easter egg. There are 3 teddy bears around the map to interact with. The first is on a bench at the bus depot, the second is on a mattress upstairs in the farmhouse, and the third is on a booth in the bar at the town. Interacting with all 3 will play Carrion by Kevin Sherwood and Clark S. Nova. The bank. The bank is located at the town and can be used to store points for future games. The right side deposits, the left side withdraws. You can also share points with other players by going to this drawer and using the Galvanuckles to create point drops. This will take points from your current game's total, not the bank. The fridge. The fridge is located in the farmhouse and can be used to store weapons for future games. Denizen Teleporters. You can open up teleporters at any of the streetlights around the map. The streetlights require power to be on or a turbine to be placed near it. Take a denizen under the streetlight. The denizen will dig a hole, creating a teleporter that you can jump into. There are 8 streetlights around the map. The first is outside the bus depot. The second is outside the shed at the diner. The third is on the path between the diner and the farm. The fourth is on the path through the fields. The fifth is on the path between the fields and the power station. The sixth is outside the cabin between the power station and the town. The seventh is outside the town near the bridge. And the 8th is between the bridge and the bus depot. TV messages. The TV is located in the farmhouse. Before turning on the power, hold your interact button on the TV until the static sound ends. Then let go of your interact button and you will hear this confirmation noise. Now build and turn on the power and make your way back to the TV. Interact with it and it will play up to 5 different messages on each interaction. And that's everything that you can do on TranZit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found it helpful.